to come back out pumped.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you're walking through the gates.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Now it's Pato. Roberto Carlos. Joelinton. Timber defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking for options for movement. He is through here! Ball driven towards the far post. Kluivert.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Joelinton. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Gakpo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And he lines up a cross. And that should get the job done. Gakpo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
The Netherlands have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And Van Nistelrooy! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Edmilson. Gabriel. And it's Joelinton. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 19.
The Netherlands choosing to make the first change.
Number 18. Number 11. Gakpo. Number 96. Van Nistelrooy. Coming on the field.
Roberto Carlos.
7, Xavi Simons. Number 20.
Excellent challenge there,
Medved.
uncompromising.
Number 9.
And here's Depay.
Zirkzee. Number 10.
That pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look...
Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Matheus Cunha. Can he finish? Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Van Dijk. And it's Frimpong. He's looking to win it for them. Memphis Depay. And he was quick to react.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Just eases him off the ball.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Xavi Simons. And here's Xerxes. And it's Timber. Delivers the ball. And it's claimed by the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Linton, Kaká. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zirkzee powering forward here. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Simons. He's having a shot! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. The Netherlands have done it, the perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
The Netherlands really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And he cuts out the supply.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Barcola. Mbappe! He can get that clear. Kluivert.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that looks a decent ball. Fofana. Gakpo. Looking for the run. And it's Kluivert. Gakpo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gakpo. And the counter is on. And no, that was never going to make it. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Barcola. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... Big header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Gravenberg. The Netherlands yet to have an attempt on goal. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Frimpong. Gakpo. Kluivert. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That pass isn't the best. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chouameni.
France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. France with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And it's Chouameni. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Deftly away. Thuram. He is through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barcola receives it in a good position. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gravenberg. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Koundé, and it's Tchouaméni. Fofana.
Fofana really was well marshalled there because
He's had a shot! Goal! France! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
he had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Après 40 minutes de jeu par le numéro 29.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mbappe. This is Van Nistelrooy. Pings in a... There's the header! It's in! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's
Shapes to shoot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Shin
additionnel.
to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a little off target. Gravenberg. Now Gakpo. In with the challenge. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And smartly reclaimed. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Frimpong. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Fofana really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Kluivert puts his foot on the gas. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Mbappe. Referee has just said play on. And claimed it back swiftly. Aimed beyond the defence. Gakpo. Searching pass he's played there. Well, played right into his path. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gravenberg. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's been caught napping. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gakpo looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chouameni. Now it's Barcola. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Kluivert. Threads one in. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Barcola, foot in. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Pavard. And it's Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That looks a good ball through. Mignon gets it away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Chouameni pinches it off him. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Knocks it into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rijkaard. Gakpo.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking for options for movement, and he welcomes it in. Shoots! Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I could see that.
Le numéro 33.
The Netherlands take the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
And he's been shifted off it. Pavard. And Zaire Emery. Played out to the left flank. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Frimpong making good progress on the right-hand side. Botman. Memphis Depay. And it's Timber. And it's Guendouzi. Nice-looking ball. Botman deals with that comfortably. Timber.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that will be the final act. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.